Hi everyone. Today I am going to discuss about structure of the mind. So in this I am going to discuss about aspects of personality and levels of awareness. So there are three major aspects of personality, that is id, ego and superego. It is nothing but it is bound up with a self gratification and uncaring other. And the ego is extreme, rational, efficient, but cold. It's a boring at a distance. And the super ego, it's nothing but saintly personality. So we'll discuss in detail about these three aspects of personality. So the it is the original system and source of personality. Suppose in the newborn, in the form of which the ego, superego later develops. But during the birth, if the baby wants to satisfy her or his hunger, she will start crying until unless she get the milk. So to satisfy their need, like they uncare others, that it is a unorganized part of the personality, the structure that contains a human basics instinctual drives. It's nothing but excitement. It is the only component of personality that is present from the birth. So later ego develop, then superego will develop. So it is the source of our bodily needs, wants, desires and impulsions, particularly our sexual and aggressive drives. Example: if the mind was so solely guided by the it, individual would find difficult to wait patiently. They want immediately whatever. If they keep their mind that they wanted to satisfy their need, wherever it is, it might be at restaurant or wherever it is. So by they uncare others. They don't think what will happen after this. So that is it. Let's see the ego. Ego is the component of personality. It operates according to the reality principle. And just as the id is the unconscious part of human personality, ego is the conscious and logical part. The ego is guided by reality principle, which seeks to delay the gratification. They wait to satisfy their need. They take an appropriate situation, then only they will reach out. The ego operates by means of secondary process, whereas in it primary. The ego functions in both the conscious and preconscious and also in unconscious. The ego operates on the reality principle, which strive to satisfy its desire in realistic, logically and in socially. Suppose they want to satisfy their need, they wanted to satisfy the it desires what they have thought, but they have to wait patiently, they have to reach in a appropriate way. So that is ego. Ego is essentially the executive of the personality, which incorporate because it decides what actions are appropriate, then they will not do otherwise. So it is what immediate, they want gratification. Ego, it is a logical and rational way of thinking, and it guides the personality. It mediates between the it and the external world. So this is about ego. Let's see what is superego. This is the last component of the personality to develop. Is superego provides guidelines for making judgment. So superego is a social component. It is the internal representation of traditional values, ideas of societies. Super ego, we can say, it is a moral arm of the personality. It represents the ideal rather than the real, and it drives for the perfection rather than pleasure. It should be perfect. Suppose you wanted to satisfy your hunger or satisfy your need, but it should be on principle. Suppose if one is for example of id, ego, super ego. In it, what happens, a person is feeling hungry, the person will start doing robbery for the food or anything to steal food, and they eat. What happens later? They think, so immediately they will satisfy their hunger. In the ego, if a person want food, they work hard, they earn money, then they will eat. So whatever work they can do, these people will do, and they will take food. But super ego is what, it drives for perfection rather than pleasure. Rather than satisfying the hunger, they want perfection. It is the correct time, a correct thing. So super ego is a moral component. So these id, ego, super ego are distributed differently across the three lands of awareness, levels of awareness, you can say. So main super ego, which inhibit the impulses of id, and it will persuade the ego, and it will strive for the perfection. So this is about the super ego, like saintly personality in super ego. Next, levels of awareness. There are three: unconscious, preconscious, and conscious. Conscious, it contain all the feeling, urges or instinct. Unconscious. So whatever they wanted to achieve, whatever they wanted to um, uh, complete the task or whatever. So for example, dreams, wishes, sometimes slip of tongue. Unknowingly we will slip, we will say what we don't want it to say. So that is in unconscious mind. So here the unconscious is, you can say, you are not in conscious, you are sleeping. Preconscious, facts stored in a part of the brain which are not conscious but are available for possible use in the future. Suppose, for example, I can say a person will never think about home address or house address at that moment, but whenever she wanted to go to home, she can easily reach, because she know the matter will be in a preconscious, saved it for preconscious. Next, conscious, it is the mental, only level of mental life that are directly available to us, the awareness of our own mental process. So here, how it is distributed differently with the lands of awareness, this aspects, personality aspect. So you can see here, it will ego, id, and superego. So you can see here unconscious. So this is the iceberg phenomena, where we can see here unconscious, preconscious. Conscious, what the other people will see, how we behave. When ego will depress the it, and where super ego will stop the it, and ego will start thinking saintly. So this we cannot see. What we can see, which is in the conscious mind. So this is about the levels of awareness. So this is about structure of the mind. If you have any kinds of doubt, please contact.